Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? Can I interest you in a little frog?
Ribbit.
Say hi, Alexander.
Hello.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Surprise to no one now. This is a really good movie. It's a good movie. It's a good time. I still wanted to talk about it, even though it's been like 2 weeks since everyone's already made their reviews since the movie came out. But I had an inkling going on to work, listening to the trailer song. I actually like it a lot since you've been gone. And I was like, you know what? I want to cover the movie. I want to talk about it because I got some things to say. And we'll get to the clickbait title in a second. It's not because I'm going to talk about it, but right now I'm going to hurry and talk about what's good about the movie and all that stuff. So first off, animal sadness is probably the strongest part of this movie. Just Rocket's backstory and how he got to be the way he is and his friends. It's just sad. It's depressing, but it's good. I read, all I freaking read is Berserk and now Vinland Saga. So and listen to funk, I think is what it's called, music, Sigma male music. But I'm not cringe. It's just the music sounds good. So I like it. I like depressing backstory. It's good. It works. It makes me sad. Fast and Furious came out, and in the same vein, Mr. Vin Diesel is Groot here. You feel a lot of family in this movie. This movie feels like a bunch of like brothers and sisters just screaming, yelling, berating each other, making fun of each other, and it's a good time because it's all just a bunch of friends just being who they are with their family. And that really shined in the movie. Just a lot of character, like Mantis and Drax have a lot of good dialogues, and they're like, bruh, two little like, I didn't mean to break the ship, Peter, I'm sorry. Just like stuff like that. It's really cute. What other things are really good? I think James Gunn, one thing I was really terrified of is, I'm gonna be honest, I came into this movie thinking this was gonna be Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
I did. I was very worried. I wanted to watch it just because I watched the other two, and I was like, oh, James Gunn can do it. He can make another good movie. But I was still worried. And the beginning part of the movie didn't lessen the scare on me because it was, stuff happened, and then it sped up. And it started to, it's like, oh, this happened, so we gotta do this, so we gotta do that. And I started getting scared. I was like, you gotta stop. Don't do this, because that's what Thor: Love and Thunder did. It freaking started going, and it just went, and the flipping sonic forces. Like popped up on the screen and just didn't stop that whole movie, and it was just bad. It was just bad the whole time. If it's a fast movie and it's cool, it's one thing. Thor: Love and Thunder was not that, but this is not the day to talk about that. But goodly enough, I feel I stopped thinking about that the moment Rocket's story starts, because it's kind of like sprinkled in throughout the movie. And so when this like speed, stop, it's Rocket time. And I'm like, and you pay attention, because it just like everything stops, and it's just like Rocket's story just draws you into the movie so hard. And like I said, I think that's what carries the movie for me, and it makes it like as good of a movie as it is. Other things I liked about the movie, these are a bunch of normal dudes. I feel like a lot of Marvel movies end up with guy has power and he uses his dumb power to beat up another guy. And I'm not saying that's like stupid, like most superheroes are that. They just I have a laser beam, take that, you know, I have a pee-pee poo-poo cannon, take that. But these guys, like, I have a knife. Actually, wait, I can do this bit like legitimately, I forgot. I have a knife and I stab you with it. Or like I have a gun and I shoot you with it, or I have a gun, but I also have a bomb and I throw it at you. And that's like and then you have like tree. That's all the powers we have in this movie. It's just I have like a knife or a gun or something, and I like that a lot because you know it's used to like you have Thor who has power of thunder, is super strong, is a literal god, it's just blah blah. I'm the Hulk. I can't get defeated by anything. I was gonna say I'm Wakanda forever. I'm Black Panther, and my outfit literally is like a shock absorber to everything. You're basically no move from My Hero kinda. But then here you just have a bunch of dudes doing cool dude things, so it makes the stakes like a lot, not hot lower, but like it's a lot more chill, and it's good. And then finally, I just want to talk about the villain. I like a good villain you can hate. Critical talked about this already, but he's just a piece of trash. He's just a piece of frickin' garbage, like straight up. And it's good. You know, like JoJo, Yoshikage Kira is just a villain you can hate because he's just a piece of trash. Just an awful person, and you just hate him. You don't need a guy who's just sympathetic to have a good villain. It works a lot of the time, but sometimes just a piece of refuse underneath a gross spoiled milk bin is all you need to just make yourself have a good movie right there. He's screaming about nothing. He has an inferiority complex. He's kind of a bro, honestly. And I love it. I love everything about it. It works so well. So yeah, those are a lot of good things about the movie. I mean, the downsides, you know, it's a James Gunn movie, so while it's really good and the story's gonna probably make you sad or emotional or care about people, there's still gonna be cringe dialogue / comedy every here and there, but you know, like, it's a movie. You're gonna have winners and you're gonna have losers, you know? Now we're gonna talk about what the title is probably about. And that's Mr. Baby Man, Mr. Warlock himself. Okay. So a lot of people don't like Adam Warlock in this movie. They feel he just they're like, oh, he appears and he doesn't really do much. And why is he even in the movie? And they shouldn't put him in the movie at all. Boo-hoo, shut up. Because I love that. I love that he is a dumb idiot that can't do anything. I think that's funny. I get that, like, Adam Warlock's this big, very important character in the story. I understand. But from a perspective of a guy who doesn't know anything about Adam Warlock in the comics, anything at all, just a slight knowledge of knowing that he's powerful, I love that he is a big, stupid baby. I think that's so funny. Because this is him the whole movie. He comes in, does something, blah, 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 gets beat up, falls over. Shows up again, falls over. Shows up again, is like, hey, falls over. Just like they're doing all this stuff with like Rocket's backstory and like the big villain guy, and you just have Mr. Eyebrows just comes in and just goes do falls over. Like, that's him the entire movie, and I think it's hilarious. I love him because he, like, him doing nothing is just really funny to me. This is gonna be kind of out there, but if any of you play Deltarune, like, that the puzzle guy is like the same vibe I get. Like, this, like, the cool music starts playing and he's like, oh, what's gonna happen? Then just nothing happens every time. Adam Warlock is a big dumb baby, and it's also kind of excelled a little bit because, funny enough, a week before I watched the movie, the baby talked to me about the entire Maze Runner series. Don't ask. And in the movies, Mr. Eyebrows plays like a character in there, so it was just funny seeing the little knowledge I knew of him, and he's like, that's the guy from the Maze Runner. And just making her mad the whole time. But yeah, it's just like, man's literally just comes in, falls over, and loses his shirt, and that's all he does the entire movie, and I love it. I think it's perfect. I laughed, seeing him. I thought he was just like, it's like if Superman was a dumb baby. This is literally it. I thought it was very well done. But yeah, overall movie, good. If you haven't watched it, you should. I'd say it's a solid 9 out of 10. Put a big number right there or something like that. Nice little pop in, nice nice slide effect, whatever you gotta do. But yeah, that's about it, everybody. So, bye-bye. Watch the movie, and Adam Warlock is based and the baby pilled. All right, see you later.
Bruh.